மதுரையினரசே எங்கள் தீர நீ எங்களை காத்திடவினால் தோறும் உனக்காக காத்து நின்றோம். ஆயிரம் லீலைகளை மீண்டும் நீ புரிவதை பக்தி கொண்டு நாங்கள் பாட வந்தோம். சக்திகளும் புத்திகளும் நீ அருளும் வேலையிலே துக்கம் எல்லாம் தீரும் நித்யானந்தா. பக்தியோடு உனை நாடிய ஜீவனை முக்தனாக்கி வாழும் நித்யானந்தா. அருளையின் புதல்வனே மதுரையின் மருகனே அம்மையின் நாயகனே மீண்டும் வந்தாய். அருளாட்சி புரிந்திட ஆன்மீகம் தழுந்திட உலகமெல்லாம் ஆளும் நித்யானந்தா. மதுரையின் அரசனே மதுரையின் அரசனே மதுரையின் அரசனே உங்கள் மதுரையின் அரசனே.
நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோஹம். ஓம் 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 நித்யானந்த Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
In that divine birth, Sundareshwara Parameshwara has been coronated in Kailasa.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda.
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come Let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
जगन्नाथः मद्गुरु श्रीजगद्गुरु ममात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। गुरुपादोदकं पानं गुरोरुच्छिष्टभोजनं गुरुमूर्ते सदा ध्यानं गुरुस्तोत्रं परो जपः। वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। नित्यानन्दं 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 जगद्गुरु नित्यानन्दं 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 जगद्गुरु। गुरोरधिकं तत्त्वं न गुरोरधिकं तपः न गुरोरधिकं ज्ञानं तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। गुरुमूर्तिं स्मरे नित्यं गुरुर्नाम सदा जपेत्। गुरोराज्ञां प्रकुर्वीत गुरोरन्यं न भावयेत्। गुरोराज्ञां प्रकुर्वीत गुरोरन्यं न भावयेत्। वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं ஜகத்குரும் வந்தே ஜகத்குரும் நித்யானந்தம் 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 ஜகத்குரு நித்யானந்தம் 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 ஜகத்குரு
பித்தனே சித்தனே உலகோரின் பித்தெல்லாம் தெளிவித்து ஞான வித்தை தந்தவனே நித்யானந்த பெருவாழ்வின் பொருளானவனே நித்யானந்த பெருவாழ்வின் பொருளானவனே தியானக்கரம் நீட்டி எம்மை ஆண்டு கொண்டவனே அருள் தருவாய் நித்யானந்தனே. மாமலை தந்த ஆண்டவனே ஆனந்தனே ஞானச் சுடரே தியான திருவுருவே நித்யானந்தனே சத்குருநாதனே
Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivam.
மதுரகின்னரசே எம் மதுரகின்னரசே மீண்டும் வந்து இந்த புவியினை ஆண்டிடும் மீண்டும் வந்து இந்த புவியினை ஆண்டிடும்
Mahasannidhanam, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, Vande Jagadguru, Vande Jagadguru, Vande Jagadguru, Vande Jagadguru. Vande नित्यं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं नित्यानन्दं 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 जगद्गुरु नित्यानन्दं नित्यानन्दं नित्यानन्दं
மதுரைப்பதி எழுந்தருளிய மகேஷன் உற்சங்கம் கண்ட கூடல் மாநகரின் முதல் தமிழ் சங்க தலைவன் அடியார்க்கினிய அமுதன் பிட்டுக்கு மண் சுமந்த பிறம்படிப்பட்ட பேரருளாளன் அன்பருக்கு அழகிய மையன் மீன்விழியாடி மனதாண்ட திருவாலவாயுடைய சோமசுந்தர சொக்கநாத பாண்டிய மன்னன் ஸ்ரீ நித்யானந்த பரமசிவம் வருகிறார். பராக் பராக் பராக்.
மதுரகின்னரசே மீண்டும் வந்துகின்ற புவியினை ஆண்டிடும் மீண்டும் வந்துகின்ற புவி வைகையும் அழைத்து அருளியது அனைவருக்கும் நினைவில் வரும் ஆனந்தம் பொதுவில் தரும் அளவாய் அழகன் என்றார்.
Nithyananda, Kailasa welcomes you to the grand festival of the Sri Somasundareshwara Pattabhishekam. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was ordained as the successor by the 292nd Guru Mahasannidhanam Srila Sri Arunagirinatha Sri Jnanasambandha Paramacharya Swamigal by performing the Acharya Abhishekam in April 2012. As per the customs and practice of the Madurai Adinam, when the senior pontiff attains the Paripurnam Mahasamadhi, the successor becomes the Guru Mahasannidhanam. The 292nd Guru Mahasannidhanam attained Paripurna Mahasamadhi on August 13th, 2021, making the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam, Bhagavan Srila Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam Shri Jnanasambandha Deshika Paramacharya Swamigal of the Madurai Adinam Kailasa Shamala Pita Sarvajna Pita Today, we celebrate the 4th anniversary of this coronation of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism as the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Kailasa Shyamala Pita Sarvajna Pita. Today, we witness the rituals of the Avadi Tiruvila Somasundareshwara Pattabhishekam. It is the handing over of the ruling authority and administration from Devi Meenakshi Paramashivam Shakti to Sri Somasundareshwara Swami. We're all blessed to have the ultimate manifestation, the Paramavatara of Paramashiva, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, as our Guru. Paramashiva incarnates as Sundareshwara Swami to spread the science of enlightenment and Sanatana Hindu Dharma. In the modern time, Sri Somasundareshwara Paramashiva and Devi Meenakshi have again incarnated as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, to re-establish Dharma all over the universe and revive Kailasa Shyamala Pita Sarvajna Pitam, Madurai Samrajyam. Today, we begin the rituals in Kailasa's embassies and temples around the world with the deities of Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Somasundareshwara Swami and the Utsava Vigrahas of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. After witnessing the divine Darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism wearing the Raja Kiritam, we now begin the rituals. We will begin with the puja to the Kiritam. The Raja Kiritam is the heirlooms of thousands of years of history, and it is this time doing these rituals where we have access to Somasundareshwara directly. We'll now begin with the puja to the Raja Kiritam.
Om Ham Anantaya Namaha, Om Ham Dharmaya Namaha, Om Ham Jnanaya Namaha, Om Ham Vairagyaya Namaha, Om Ham Aishwaryaya Namaha, Om Ham Padmaya Namaha, Padmasyoparim, Om Ham Shivasanaya Namaha, Om Ham Ham Shivamurtaye Namaha, Om Ham Hum Shivaya Namaha, Dhyayami, Avahayami. Om Ham Shivaya Namaha, Padayoh Padyam Samarpayami. Om Ham Shivaya Svadha, Om Ham Shivaya Svadha, Mukhe Achamanam Samarpayami. Om Ham Shivaya Swaha, Hiratyargyam Samarpayami.
We will now offer the Abhishekam to the Kiritams, offering the chants of the sacred Veda mantras.
Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya, Om Namaste Rudramanyava Uto Daishave Namaha, Namaste Astu Dhanvane Bahubhyam Utate Namaha, Ya Daisha Shivatama Shivam Babhuvate Tanuho, Shivacharavya Yatavataya No Rudramridaya, Ya Te Rudra Shiva Tanura Ghora Papakajini, Tayanastharuka Jantamaya Giriganta Vitagatihi, Yamisham Girishanta Vibharshasave, Shivangiritradan Gurumahi Vamsi Purusham Jagate, Shive Navatagat Vagirisat Samadamati, Yadhana Sarvamir Jagata Yakshmakum Sumana Asat, Adhyavotati Vakta Pradamodayibhyo Vishake, Ahigascha Sarva Jambhajan Sarva Chayatu Dhanya, Asaruyastamro Arnavravaknasva Mangalaha, Ye Jemagum Rudra Abhito Dikshashrita Sahasrato Vaishnakum Neda Imahe, Asomya Vasarpati Niragrivo Virohitaha, Udainam Gopa Adrishannudahajaha, Udainam Vishwa Bhutani Sadrishto Pridayatinaha, Namo Astu Niragrivaya Sahasrakshaya Vidushe, Adhoye Asya Tattva Nohantebhyo Karannamaha, प्रमुञ्च धन्वनस्त्वमुभयोराज्ञयोर्जाम् यास्यते हस्तैषः पराता भगवो वप अवदत्य धनुस्त्वगुं सहस्राक्षसते सुने निजीर्य जल्यानामुखा शिवो नः सुमना भव विद्यं धनुः प्रवर्तिनो विशल्यो मानवाकुम्भुता अनेनन्नस्येषव आभुरस्य निषङ्गतिः ॐ हां शिवाय नमः धूपमाघ्रापयामि ॐ हां शिवाय नमः दीपं सन्दर्शयामि ॐ हां शिवाय नमः अमृतं महानैवेद्यं निवेदयामि नैवेद्यानन्तरमाचमनं समर्पयामि ॐ तन्महेशाय विद्महे वाग्विशुद्धाय धीमहि तन्नः शिवः प्रचोदयात् ॐ हां शिवाय नमः मङ्गलनीराजनं सन्दर्शयामि रक्षां धारयामि
We'll now be offering the Raja Kiritam to the deities of Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Somasundareshwara Swami in Kailasa's temples around the world.
ॐ राजाधिराजाय प्रसय्यदाहिने नमो भयं वै श्रवणाय कुर्महे समे कामान् कामकामाय मह्यं कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो दधातु कुबेराय वै श्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः दुर्गतिदौर्मणस्य दुर्भिक्ष दुर्व्यसन दुस्सह दुर्यशांसि उत्पादतापमिषभीषमदग्रहातिं व्याधिं च नाशयतु मे जगतामधीशः ॐ नमो भगवते सदाशिवाय सकलतत्त्वात्मकाय सर्वमन्त्रस्वरूपाय सर्वयन्त्राधिष्ठिताय सर्वतन्त्रस्वरूपाय ब्रह्मरुद्रावतारिणे नीलकण्ठाय पार्वती मनोहराय सोमसूर्याग्निलोचनाय भस्मोद्धूलितविग्रहाय महामणिमुकुटधारणाय माणिक्यभूषणाय सृष्टिस्थितिप्रलयकालरौद्रावताराय साक्षात् परध्वंसकाय महाकालभेदनाय मूलाधारैकनिलयाय तत्त्वातीताय गङ्गाधराय सर्वदेवादिदेवाय पराश्रयाय वेदान्तसाराय विवर्गसाधनाय अनन्तकोटिब्रह्माण्डनायकाय वासुकिदक्षणकारकोटकरङ्गकुलिकपद्ममहापद्मेधि अष्टमहानागकुलभूषणाय प्रणवस्वरूपाय चिदाकाशाय आकाशदिक्स्वरूपाय ग्रहनक्षत्रमालिने सकलाय कलङ्करहिताय सकललोकैककर्त्रे सकललोकैकभर्त्रे सकललोकैकसंहर्त्रे सकललोकैकगुरवे
We'll now offer the puja to the Raja Kiritam that will be adorned upon the head of the deities of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in Kailasa's temples around the world. We now offer the puja to the Raja Kiritam of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
ॐ ह्रीं अनन्ताय नमः ॐ ह्रीं धर्माय नमः ॐ ह्रीं ज्ञानाय नमः ॐ ह्रीं वैराग्याय नमः ॐ ह्रीं ऐश्वर्याय नमः ॐ ह्रीं पद्माय नमः पद्मस्योपरीं ॐ ह्रीं नित्यानन्दासनाय नमः ॐ ह्रीं नित्यानन्दमूर्तये नमः ॐ ह्रीं नित्यानन्दाय नमः ध्यायामीम् आवाहयामीम् ॐ ह्रीं नित्यानन्दाय नमः पादयोः पाद्यं समर्पयामि ॐ ह्रीं नित्यानन्दाय स्वधा मुखे आचमनं समर्पयामि ॐ ह्रीं नित्यानन्दाय स्वाहा शिरसि अर्घ्यं समर्पयामि ॐ विद्यं धनुः प्रवर्तिनो विसंजो मानवाकुं मुता अनेकं दस्येषवाभुरस्य निषङ्गतिः याते धर्मेधस्तमहस्ते बभूवते धनुः तयास्मान् विश्वतस्ममयक्ष्मया परिभुजा नमस्ते अश्वायुधाय नारदाय धृष्णवे उभाभ्यामुदते नमो बाहुभ्यां तव धन्वने परिते धन्वनो हेतिरस्मान् वृणत्व विश्वतः अभोजयिषु धिस्तवारे अस्मन्निदेहितं शम्भवे नमः नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकार्तिकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय नित्यानन्दाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः नमो हिरण्यबाहवे सेनान्ये दिशां सपदये नमो नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो पशूनां पदये नमो नमः सस्पिञ्जराय श्रीमदे पथीनां पदये नमो नमो बभ्युषाय विद्याधिनेन्नानां पदये नमो नमो हरिकेशायोपदीपिने पुष्टानां पदये नमो नमो भवस्य हेत्ये जगतां पदये नमो नमो रुद्राय तथा विजयक्षेत्राणां पदये नमो नमः सूराय हन्त्याय वनानां पदये नमो नमो रोहिताय स्तपदये वृक्षाणां पदये नमो नमो मन्त्रिणे पाटिताय कक्षाणां पदये नमो नमो भुवन्तये पारिवस्कृताय औषधीनां पदये नमो नम उच्चैर्घोषाय क्रन्दयते वद्धीनाम् ॐ ह्रीं नित्यानन्दाय नमः धूपमाघ्रापयामि ॐ ह्रीं नित्यानन्दाय नमः दीपं सन्दर्शयामि ॐ ह्रीं नित्यानन्दाय नमः अमृतं महानैवेद्यं निवेदयामि नैवेद्यानन्तरमाचमनं समर्पयामि हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंस प्रचोदयात् श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः कर्पूर नीराजनं संदर्शयामि रक्षां धारयामि
We'll now offer the Raja Kiritam to the deities of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
Om Rajadhirajaya Pratayadahine Namo Vayam Vaishavanaya Kurmahe Samekama Makama Makyam Kameshwaro Vaishravano Dadhato Kuberaya Vaishravanaya Maharajaya Namaha.
Along with the Kiritam, we offer the Shangol, the Rajadandam, with which Paramashiva governs and rules the whole cosmos.
श्री कैलासोन्नतत्पादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ श्री मीनाक्षी सुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्नस्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपानलब्ध दिव्यज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागमसारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रभट्टे श्रीमत् परमशिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्री चिह्नकाहलाति समस्त विरजावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संग सत्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्ययापवर्ग वर्ष विश्रान जीमूत पठमर्कल भगेसरी शैव सिद्धान्त स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज भाग्य महाराज गुरु शपन जाक्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणा नरहद्भजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कत्र सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परामि वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिना अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ प्रणवच्युत तिजगतम गुरु महासन्निधान।
O enlightened beings, descendants of noble clans, all the Hindu diaspora gathered today, all of you please do rise. To the cosmic Lord celebrated by the universe, the emperor ruling the Pandya realm, the Maheshan who graced the city of Madurai, the first leader of the Tamil Sangam, the ancient Kudal, the sweetheart of all of his devotees, the merciful one who bore the earth for food and endured the lash, the beautiful truth for all of his followers, the Pandya king, the fish-eyed beauty who conquered all the hearts, Lord of the Tiruvalavai, Somasundara, Chokkanada, Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam. Make way, make way, make way. We now offer the Mangala Arati to Somasundareshwara Paramashiva and the deities of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
Om Mahedaya Vidmahe Bhakti-Shuddhaya Dhimahi Tanna Shiva Prachodayat Ganambikaye Vidmahe Mahatapaye Dhimahi Tanno Gauri Prachodayat Om Hamsa Hamsaya Vidmahe Paramahamsaya Dhimahi Tanno Hamsa Prachodayat Shri Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Namaha Shri Nithyanandeswari Paramashiva Shakti Meenakshambika Sameta Shri Nithyanandeswara Paramashiva Somasundareshwara Swamine Namaha Karpura Nirajanam Dandarshayami Dakshandharayami. धूपः ॐ दशाङ्गं गुरुकुलोपेतं सुगन्धं च सुमनोहरम् आघ्रेयः सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यताम् श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय नमः श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति मीनाक्षम्बिका समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव सोमसुन्दरेश्वर स्वामिने नमः धूपवाघ्रापयामि अथ दीपः ॐ साध्यं त्रिवर्ति संयुक्तं वह्निना योजितं मया ग्रहणमङ्गलं दीपं त्रैलोक्यतिमिरापहम् श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय नमः श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति मीनाक्षम्बिका समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव सोमसुन्दरेश्वर स्वामिने नमः दीपं सन्दर्शयामि अथ नैवेद्यम् ॐ अमृते अमृतोद्भवे अमृतवर्षिणि अमृतं श्रावय श्रावय स्वाहा श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति मीनाक्षम्बिका समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोमसुन्दरेश्वर स्वामिने नमः। नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि नैवेद्यानन्तरमाचमनं समर्पयामि। नीराजनम् ॐ तन्महेशाय विद्महे वागुशुद्धाय धीमहि तन्नः शिवः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ गणाम्बिकायै विद्महे महादेवायै धीमहि तन्नो गौरी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंसः प्रचोदयात्। कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं मृगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानीं सहितं नमामि भवं भवानीं सहितं नमामि भवं भवानीं सहितं नमामि। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति मीनाक्षम्बिका समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोमसुन्दरेश्वर स्वामिने नमः। कर्पूरनीराजनं सन्दर्शयामि रक्षां धारयामि।
Gathered here today are all the beings from all the 14 lokas, the multiple vertical time zones. We now offer the select verses from the Veda and the Agama and the Dravida Vedam.
देवदेवोत्तम देवता सार्वभौम अखिलाण्डकोटि ब्रह्माण्ड नायक श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूप भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव स्वामिनः श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षम्बिका समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोमसुन्दरेश्वर स्वामिने नमः। जय विजयी भव चतुर्वेद प्रिय चतुर्वेदमवधारय। हरिः ॐ कद्रुद्राय प्रचेतसे मीढुष्टमाय तव्यसे वोचे मशन्तमकुं हृदे सर्वो ह्येष रुद्रस्तस्मै रुद्राय नमो अस्तु। हरिः ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च। हरिः ॐ एतत् सामगायन्नास्ते हा भूहा भूहा भूम् अहमन्नम् अहमन्नादो अहमन्नादः श्लोककृत अहमस्मि प्रथमजागृतस्य पूर्वं देवेभ्यो अमृतस्य न भायी यो मा ददाति सैदेवमा वाह अहमन्नमन्नमदन्तमाग्नि अहं विश्वं भुवनमध्य भवाम् सुवर्णज्योतिः य एवं वेद इत्युपनिषदे। हरिः ॐ शरणो देवीरभिष्टय आपो भवन्तु भीतये शन्योरभिस्रवन्तु नः। हरिः ॐ देवदेवोत्तम देवता सार्वभौम अखिलाण्डकोटि ब्रह्माण्ड नायक श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूप भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव स्वामिनः श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षंबिका समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोमसुंदरेश्वर स्वामिने नमः। जय विजयी भव। आगम श्लोक प्रिय आगम श्लोकानवधारय। कैलास दक्षिणे श्रृंगे नानाश्चर्य समन्विते प्रवृद्धवट वृक्षोत्थ छायाच्छन्नेति विश्रुते व्याघ्रचर्म परिधाने पीठे रत्नोपशोभिते देवदानव गन्धर्व सिद्ध विद्याधरादिभिः सेव्यमानं महादेवं श्रीकण्ठं विश्वनायकम्। देवदेवोत्तम देवता सार्वभौम अखिलाण्ड कोटि ब्रह्माण्ड नायक श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूप भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव स्वामिनः श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षंबिका समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोमसुंदरेश्वर स्वामिने नमः। जय विजयी भव। स्तोत्र प्रिय स्तोत्रमवधारय। ओम इक्षुकोदण्ड पुष्पेषु पाशाङ्कुशकरोज्ज्वलाम् उद्यत्सूर्यनिभां वन्दे महात्रिपुरसुन्दरीम्। नमः सुन्दरनाथाय तस्मै हालास्यवासिने चतुष्षष्टिविधा लीला येन प्रत्यक्षिताक्षितौ श्रीमत्सुन्दरराधस्य देवीं शफरलोचना कलये हृदये वनवासिनीं वन्दे अस्य नगरीं वन्दे हेमाब्जिनीमपि सुमीन नयनां वन्दे। देवदेवोत्तम देवता सार्वभौम अखिलाण्ड कोटि ब्रह्माण्ड नायक देवी स्वरूप भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव स्वामिनः श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षंबिका समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोमसुंदरेश्वर स्वामिने नमः। அடியாரவர்க்கு மிகவே சிவா திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். इमाञ्जनतागुं सङ्गृह्णानीति द्वादशारत्नीरशना भवति द्वादशमासा संवत्सरः संवत्सरमेवावरुन्धे मौञ्जी भवति ऊर्ध्वै मुञ्जाः ऊर्जमेवावरुन्धे चित्रा नक्षत्रं भवति चित्रं वा एतत्कर्म सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मीनाक्षम्बिका समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव सोमसुंदरेश्वर स्वामिने नमः। कर्पूर नीराजनं संदर्शयामि रक्षां धारयामि।
மதுரைப்பதி எழுந்தருளிய மகேஷன் உற்சங்கம் கண்ட கூடல் மாநகரின் முதல் தமிழ் சங்க தலைவன் அடியார்க்கினிய அமுதன் பிட்டுக்கு மண் சுமந்த பிறம்படிபட்ட பேரருளாளன் அன்பருக்கு அழகிய மெய்யன் மீன்விழியாடி மனதாண்ட திருவாலவாயுடைய சோமசுந்தர சொக்கநாத பாண்டிய மன்னன் ஸ்ரீ நித்யானந்த பரமசிவம் வருகிறார். பராக் பராக் பராக்.
கூத்தோடும் சங்க தமிழ் ஆளுதடி அது மீனாட்சி தேசமடி. அந்த நான்மாட கூடலும் வாழி அங்கு நாள்தோறும் நடமிடும் தேவி. அந்த நான்மாட கூடலும் வாழி அங்கு நாள்தோறும் நடமிடும் தேவி. திருவிளையாடலும் காணீரோ மதுரை திருத்தலம் வாரீரோ. திருவிளையாடலும் காணீரோ மதுரை திருத்தலம் வாரீரோ. நலத்தரும் ஜெயத்தரும் மதுரை அடைந்தால் போதுமே.
பக்தியுடன் பாடிடும் பிரார்த்தனையும் சோஸ்திரம் நித்யனவன் காலடியில் கொண்டு நம்ம சேர்த்திடும். பக்தியுடன் பாடிடும் பிரார்த்தனையும் சோத்திரம் நித்யனவன் காலடியில் கொண்டு நம்ம சேர்த்திடும். செய்யும் அந்த தியானம் அது சித்தம் தெளிவாக்கிடும். சித்தம் தெளிவாக அது தெய்வீகத்தை கூட்டிடும். செய்யும் அந்த தியானம் அது சித்தம் தெளிவாக்கிடும். சித்தம் தெளிவாக அது தெய்வீகத்தை கூட்டிடும். சக்தி எல்லாம் தேடி வரும் ஞானமும் தான் கூடிவிடும். சக்தி எல்லாம் தேடி வரும் ஞானமும் தான் கூடிவிடும். நித்யானந்தன் சொன்ன சூத்திரம் அது எல்லாமே எங்களுக்கு வேத சாஸ்திரம். நித்யானந்தன் சொன்ன சூத்திரம் அது எல்லாமே எங்களுக்கு வேத சாஸ்திரம். மறைஞ்சிடும். இதயத்துக்குள்ள இனிதாக வரும் ஆனந்தம். சக்தி எல்லாம் தேடி வரும் ஞானமும் தான் கூடி விடும். சக்தி எல்லாம் தேடி வரும் ஞானமும் தான் கூடி விடும். நித்யானந்த சொன்ன சூத்திரம் அது எல்லாமே எங்களுக்கு வேத சாஸ்திரம். நித்யானந்த சொன்ன சூத்திரம் அது எல்லாமே எங்களுக்கு வேத சாஸ்திரம்.
स्तंभस्वरूपिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम् तत्त्वज्ञान प्रदाताय नित्यानंदेश्वर रूपिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम् मूल प्रकृति रूपाय परमशिव शक्ति स्वरूपिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम् दंड त्रिशूल हस्ताय काल काल स्वरूपिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम् आदि पूज्याय देवाय सकृत पूर्ण मैकवत्याय राजराजार्चिताय श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम् मंगलम् कल्पवृक्षाय मंगलम् ज्ञानदायिने परमशिवाय श्री नित्यानंदेश्वराय मंगलम् मंगलम् श्री विद्याम्बायै मंगलम् कामदायिन्यै सर्वमंगलदात्री नित्यानंदेश्वर्यै मंगलम् मंगलम् गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मंगलम् परमावताराय नित्यानंदाय गुरवे मंगलम् हरिः ओम् तत्सत् सर्वम् भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव पादुकार्पणमस्तु ओम् नित्यानन्दम् कोणाद्रीशावताराय ज्योतिस्तंभस्वरूपिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम् तत्त्वज्ञान प्रदाताय नित्यानंदेश्वर रूपिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम् मूल प्रकृति रूपाय परमशिव शक्ति स्वरूपिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम् दंड त्रिशूल हस्ताय काल काल स्वरूपिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम् आदि पूज्याय देवाय सकृत पूर्णत्वरूपिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम् सर्वाभय विनाशकाय शत्रु संहार रूपिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम् योग भट्टाभिषिक्ताय राजसन्न्यासधारिणे श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम् सार्वभौमैकपत्याय राजराजार्चिताय च श्री कैलास प्रधानाय नित्यानंदाय मंगलम् मंगलम् कल्पवृक्षाय मंगलम् ज्ञानदायिने परमशिवाय श्री नित्यानंदेश्वराय मंगलम् मङ्गलं श्रीविद्याम्बायै मङ्गलं कामदायिन्यै सर्वमङ्गलदात्री नित्यानन्देश्वर्यै मङ्गलम् मङ्गलं गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मङ्गलं परमावताराय नित्यानन्दाय गुरवे मङ्गलम् हरिः ओम् तत्सत् सर्वं भगवच्छ्री नित्यानन्द परमशिव पादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम्
எல்லாமே எங்களுக்கு வேத சாஸ்திரம்
ஆன்ம வாழ்க்கை வாழ்ந்து பார்க்கணும் அட வாழ்ந்துதான் ஆன்மீகத்தை அனுபவிக்கணும்
ஆன்ம வாழ்க்கை வாழ்ந்து பார்க்கணும் அட வாழ்ந்துதான் ஆன்மீகத்தை அனுபவிக்கணும்
சக்தி எல்லாம் தேடி வரும் ஞானமும் தான் கூடி விடும்
மதுரகின்னரசே மீண்டும் வந்து இந்த புவியினை ஆண்டிடும் மீண்டும் வந்து இந்த புவியினை ஆண்டிடும் மதுரகின்னரசே மீண்டும் வந்து இந்த புவியினை ஆண்டிடும் மதுரகின்னரசே மீனாட்சியின் சொக்கனாய் எங்களுக்கு அப்பனாய் மீனாட்சியின் சொக்கனாய் எங்களுக்கு அப்பனாய் எல்லாம் வல்ல சித்தனாய் நீ வந்து எல்லாம் வல்ல சித்தனாய் நீ வந்த நித்யானந்தா 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 மதுரையின் அரசே மதுரையின் அரசே மீண்டும் வந்து இந்த
श्री कैलासोन्नत द्वादशान्त श्यामला पीठारूढ श्री मीनाक्षि सुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्न स्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपानलब्ध दिव्य ज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागम सारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत् परमशिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्रीचिह्न काहलादि समस्त बिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संघ सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्ययापवर्ग वर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपण शाक्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणानर्हार्हध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्त्रे सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिनाम् अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रिनवत्युत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत काञ्ची कैलास सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमङ्गल नित्यकल्याण नित्यरजित कैलास परम्परागत आदिकैलास नित्यानन्दपीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठकर्तः साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परम्परागत वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चन्द्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचन्द्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ति परम्परागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मण्डित चतुष्षष्टि सम्प्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्मशासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञपीठ सुराङ्गि साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूडामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणिपीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामण्डलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरुपरम्परा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ जगद्गुरो श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत्परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानन्द प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवच्छ्री नित्यानन्द परमशिव श्री ज्ञान सम्बन्ध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अत्रागत्य परिपाल्य च अस्मान् विज्ञान वितरणेन विजयी भव जय जय।
has its policies in place. The sixth one is Go Vegetarian initiatives. Simple solution, no cow meat, no killing cows over, because the largest carbon release is animal farming for food. And the seventh initiative is Climate Resilience Planet, an initiative through Vedagamic rituals to invoke rain. On 5th of June 2017, World Environment Day, the world witnessed the historic happening on the planet. The SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam manifested rain in 108 places across the globe, bringing tremendous healing to the environment. And the eighth initiative is Ishana Project. Resources are not inadequate, but wastage and uneven distributions are unfairly keeping more than 16% of the world population in poverty, inhumane conditions. Sri Kailasa's Department of Human Services, in collaboration with the various organizations, Kailasa agencies, making full use of the network to collect clothing, medical equipment, food from the developed nation, transport them, and distribute them to countries and regions in need, with all the transportation and distribution expenses sponsored by Sri Kailasa. And Mamuktika, now we will move on to the next segment.
Thank you so much. It brings to my cognition how valuable or how important it is for us to be mindful, especially with the responsibility we have towards the environment. And Sri Kailasa, as well as the teachings of Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, is truly bringing to our awareness how we can take the responsibility for this. So thank you all for this segment. Now we will move on to the next segment. This is about Hindu cosmology and astronomy. So here we are going to see how this paves the way to global peace and how does it participate in alignment with science, modern science. So see, the universe is consciousness, right? And we have a special video here, a short video, where the SPH, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, is revealing that the universe itself is consciousness, that scientists are yet to catch up on this, and that science is too young to catch up with this revelation to reach the conclusion. So let's hear this in the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's own voice.
Understand, universe itself is consciousness. Scientists are yet to catch up. Science is too young to catch up with this revelation, to reach this conclusion.
Great. So as we go through this, there are a variety of teachings and the knowledge base that comes from the Taittiriya Upanishad, where it talks about how consciousness helps in understanding, whether it's ether, air, fire, water, earth, and how existence has happened. We have a variety of this knowledge base that gives us this information. And most important here is the understanding that we are divine and that we are a vibration of this cosmos, of this consciousness. And we have what is called the Surya Siddhanta. And it is a Sanskrit treatise in Hindu astronomy that dates to the 4th and 5th century, And that actually describes rules on how to calculate the motion of various planets and the moon that are relative to various constellations. In the interest of time, we will actually be, sharing the basics, but we will hope that you're going to look at the slides to get more of in-depth knowledge on this. See here, the SPH is actually emphasizing that this reflects the inherent order and the harmony of the universe, and how the cosmos is operating on certain principles, and understanding these principles allows us to align ourselves with the cosmic flow. And when it comes to understanding time cycles, how this Siddhanta, the Surya Siddhanta, provides detailed calculations based on the celestial. One, time is not just linear progression, it is cyclical. By understanding these cycles, we can navigate our lives in alignment with cosmic rhythms. Now, we can go on. There is a lot about the seasons and the lunar phases and how that actually influence our well-being. We are now going to go beyond this into the next element of the segment here, which has to do with the Pindanda and the Brahmanda, which is more about what is the microcosm and what is the macrocosm. So, Ma Shivananda, maybe you can share a little bit about this and what Pindanda is.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Pindanda refers to the microcosm, which is essentially in the individual human body and consciousness. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explains that Pindanda is you. It is your body, your mind, and your emotions. It signifies that each individual is a miniature version of the universe itself.
Wonderful, Ma. Malina, do you have something to share? I thought you had something to share on this.
We can listen to Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's video on the macrocosm and microcosm, the Pindanda and Brahmanda. So just a few minutes, it will start. I will talk about, there it is.
I'll give you some of the most beautiful, powerful conclusions Paramashiva himself gave me. Paramashiva himself gave me some of the most beautiful, powerful conclusions, cognitions. I will spell out everything. 1. Life has no complication. Second, sometimes you believe people saying Paramashiva is far away in Kailasa. Sometimes you believe, no. Paramashiva is literally inside you. Not somewhere far away in Kailasa. But listen to the truth. Paramashiva himself gave. He is in far away Kailasa and inside you as your very core existence, both. Understand? Is far away in Kailasa as the center core of Brahmanda, macrocosm. Same Paramashiva is inside you, depth, core of your existence, microcosm, Pindanda, the center of Pindanda. It's like a time warp. Paramashiva resides in Brahmanda, far away, center of the whole macrocosm. And he is residing inside you, core of you, microcosm, Pindanda. It's like time warp. He and you are just directly connected. He is more you than you know as you. Listen, Paramashiva is more you than you even think as you. That is why I say this truth is Suddha Advaita. Even when you don't think you are in Advaita, even when you don't feel you are in Advaita, you are in Advaita. Even when you don't experience you are in Advaita, you are in Advaita. Even when you don't feel, believe, experience you are Paramashiva, you are Paramashiva. Suddenly you discover, hey, I was, I am, I will be Paramashiva. Oh God. It's like you discover the person on whom you had a crush also have crush on you. You had a secret crush on somebody. You were very reluctant to open up or to tell. You had always fear. But suddenly you discover that person is also having a secret crush on you. I tell you, when you wake up to this truth, exactly this is what you will feel about Paramashiva. Oh God, how much I am devoted to him. He is more devoted to me. He is more sincere to me than my sincerity to him. Oh God. He has more crush, more sincerity, more love, more integrity to me than my integrity to him, my sincerity to him, my passion to him, my love for him, my romance for him, my feeling connection for him, my oneness for him. I tell you, this is the conscious conclusion Paramashiva himself gave me. So, Anoraniyan Mahato Mahiyan Atma Guhayam. Center of the macrocosm, Brahmanda, and center of the microcosm, Pindanda, is one and the same. That is Paramashiva. Paramashiva is in Kailasa, center of the macrocosm, and he is in your Anandaganda, center of your microcosm.
So that was quite deep. And here we now move to, when we talk about the unit dimension of the universe, as we explore, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has revealed that these dimensions, length, breadth, depth, time, and space, are fundamental to understanding the existence and consciousness. Let's watch a very short video where we hear it in the in how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has shared about this.
Now I'm going to enter into the exact dimensions, that 11 dimensions. All logic which moves systematically comes under length dimension. Length dimension is a power by itself. If you master the length dimension, anything which works as per the logic will be under your control. You are master of it. Almost 99.99% of the known vyakta is logic, length dimension. Your idea of currency, your idea of ownership, your ideas about mathematics, almost much of your science other than the quantum physics and parallel universe. I want you to know these dimensions, only then I can take you to the next level of experience. With understanding about these dimensions, you yourself will know how the powers are manifesting, and you will start playing with them. You getting comfortable with your consciousness and manifesting powers will start happening once you understand these 11 dimensions.
That was really profound. So when the length, breadth, and depth are activated in space, they create an environment where time emerges as a consequence of their interaction. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has really beautifully described this by saying, mass, when it produces certain velocity in space, the friction generated is called time. So now we will move on to the next aspect, which is the 11 dimensions of the universe. Let's watch a short video here.
Some of the scientists and researchers who are studying the reflection have found the reference. What is out there is not just 4 dimensions, at least 11 dimensions. The methodology they used, algebraic topology, and the informations they have, they even tried to map it down on the brain of the rat and confirming many of the informations they have makes sense. Understand, microcosms, telescope and microscope is algebraic topology. Macrocosms, telescope and microscope together is penetrated by oneness. The moment it is initiated, if the third eye is penetrated by the oneness, it acts as telescope and microscope together for cosmos, Brahmanda, what is out there. So if you want to understand and manifest the powers, want to experience Kailasa, hold my hand and come along with me. It means sit with integrity and listen and come along with me. I'll take you to Kailasa now.
That was amazing. Let us watch the next video that takes us further down this journey. So we are actually going to talk about, there is something about the E is equal to mc squared and how it is going beyond E equals mc squared. Here, we delve into the profound revelations of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, on why E is not equal to MC squared. And I just let us watch a short video on this. And I wanted to very, very specifically mention here before the video plays is that, please go ahead. See, one thing I wanted to mention here is that for sharing that E is not equal to MC squared, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism had faced ridicule for his revelations initially on this. And but the amazing part is just a few years later, in the year 2022, two scientists were awarded the Nobel Prize for proving that E is not equal to MC squared. And this actually relates and illustrates how Hindu wisdom precedes scientific validation. And there is a lot more to it than what we know. Please take a look at the slide deck later when you're given, so that you get to see a lot and read a lot about it. Now we will move on to the next segment. This segment is about how your inner space is pure consciousness. And this has to do more about power manifestation, where we are advancing and contributing to all the SDGs, the goals that are part of the Science Summit. Here, I invite Mahasannidhananda to actually share a few words on this. And before she does, let us watch a short video hearing what the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has shared on this topic. And we're going to talk more from the context that your inner space is pure consciousness.
Thank you, Ma. Are we playing the video now? Yes.
You can talk about the video until it plays.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Whether we believe it or not, accept it or not, we are God. We are pure consciousness. Our inner space is all powerful. Our inner space is infinite and infinitely powerful. Our inner space carries the DNA of Aham Brahmasi. Now we'll watch the video.
Understand? Paramashiva starts with understanding, starts with the revelation. Yatsvarupam nijam suddham vyapakam sarvatomukam. My real form is true and pure, all pervading. Vyapakam means anywhere the I is experienced, he is there filling you. Understand? In E equal to MC square, Einstein is trying to maintain the speed of the light as a constant. Listen carefully. Speed of the light or time is not constant. I'll tell you what is exactly constant. Consciousness reflecting reflecting on the space, the fifth dimension of the universe, consciousness reflecting is constant. In all our consciousness, Paramashiva is reflecting in all our inner space. Paramashiva is reflecting, that is constant. Understand? These 5 elements and 5 dimensions are related. Length, breadth, depth, time and space, earth, water, fire, air and space. These 5 are connected. Listen carefully. When Paramashiva, cosmic consciousness, reflects in your inner space, that reflection is constant in all beings. Not speed of the light or time. Time and speed of the light is not constant, but the way superconsciousness, Paramashiva, reflects in your inner space is constant. Means the way cosmic consciousness dances, reflects in your pure inner space, the way Sadashiva dances in your Chidambara is constant. All the beings who feel Aham, he exists in that. That is the only constant. Understand? From that starts the will persistence. Manifest the will persistence. Whoever gets back to that source from which he is reflecting, all of them fall into that space called oneness, which is constant. Paramashiva is equivalent to the will persistence decision to look at the source by the reflection. The constant in the cosmos is feeling of Aham. There is nothing in the cosmos which does not feel the Aham, including stone, Stavara, Jangama, everything feels the existence of Aham. When Mahadeva, Paramashiva says, Vyapakam, anything which feels
So here we are seeing that, how your inner space is pure consciousness. And now we will play the next video, talk about Kundalini energy, the dormant inner energy, and how that, that plays a role with the microcosm within the macrocosm within the microcosm.
From the beginning of human life on planet Earth, Indian sages, Indian rishis, Indian enlightened beings were constantly developing techniques, methods, processes to awaken the Kundalini of the individual and mass. We have the most refined Kundalini awakening system available. This energy is described in different ways in different yogic literatures, Vedic literatures. The awakening methods, thousands of methods are used by different gurus, different masters, different saints, different sages, different incarnations.
The Yajurveda, a primary sacred text of the Vedic civilization, declares Yatha Pinde Tatha Brahmande, Yatha Brahmande Tatha Pinde. As in the individual, so in the universe. As in the universe, so in the individual. The Vedic worldview is shaped by the principle of the universal hologram, where the tiniest subatomic particle holds the key to the secrets of the entire cosmos. A hologram is a complex structure wherein every part is a complete and faithful reflection of the whole. As a fragment of this universal hologram, every individual is a perfect microcosm, a flawless and adequate representation of the forces governing the cosmos. When Kundalini manifests at the universal level, she is known as Kundalini, the supreme power of the cosmos. When she plays in the individual, she is the gracious mother, the life force that nourishes the body, the energy that empowers his mind, and the conscious power that guides him to his ultimate spiritual fulfillment.
When the Kundalini is awakened, all the mental patterns and physical patterns are broken, destroyed. A new higher pattern, conscious pattern gets evolved, which is completely based on freedom and liberation.
The Shiva Samhita declares, Supta Guru Prasadena Yatha Jagrati Kundali Tatha Sarvani Padmani Bidyante Granthayopicha. When the sleeping Kundalini is awakened by the Guru's grace, then are all bondages, fears,
Now we're going to talk about the third eye awakening and how that is a yogic power that has come from Sadashiva. Let us hear this in Swamiji's own voice. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has a powerful sharing right here.
Just like your hands, your legs, your eyes, ears, third eye is an intra-organ. You should be able to use it. There is an intra-organ called third eye that has a cords, nerves just like eyes, that gets calcified by the neurotoxins that need to be cleaned. The detoxification need to happen. Detoxification of your third eye will help you a lot for me to pour energy into it. Listen. Intra-organ itself is not third eye, not Anya. See, just like these two eyes, there is an intra-organ, third eye, but that is not Anya. Anya is the power which activates the third eye and manifests through the third eye. What I am teaching, what I am helping you to experience, what you guys are manifesting, this whole science is from Yoga Path of Sadashiva, which is Shakti, not Siddhis. It is not the Siddhis described by Patanjali in Patanjali Yoga Sutras. Understand, third eye, as a capacity to make anything you want as reality. Listen to this very carefully. It has a capacity to make anything you want as reality. Whether the health of your body, love of your life, realization of your ambition, experiencing your completion, attaining your oneness, whatever. Third eye has the capacity to make whatever you want as reality.
Now let's look into the third eye powers. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Swami Nithyananda Paramashivam, have initiated thousands and thousands of devotees into these powers, and they're expressing these powers in various events, various countries. During these slideshows, please take a look at the various evidences collected during these demonstrations. The first such power is power to read blindfold. The pictures that you're seeing here, where the media coverage is on these participants who are exhibiting the power to read blindfold. And these pictures have taken in various countries from east to west. And these demonstrations have been taken place in larger programs or public events, as well as specialized circumstances where researchers were trying to understand the power. We are only showing a handful of photos, evidence of these demonstrations, but if you were to search, you will find and explore much more out there, where many programs happen through world tours as well. So these participants, Nithyananda Gurukul Balasans, traveled throughout the world to demonstrate these powers in various events.
In fact, Matushi, very important is to share the powers, right? You have the power to read blindfold, to have telescopic lens, vision, the power to see.
The second one, yes, Amma, that's true. There are about 7 powers. We're just going to highlight. The first, all the slides that we looked at is only on the blindfold reading. The second power is the telescopic vision. It's actually the first cosmetic surgeon ever used this power of body scanning to treat his patients. And that's the slide you're seeing. And this comes from the power to see beyond an obstacle. Then there are powers to see from distance, then power to see one's thought currents and emotion currents, and the power to see internal organs, and power to scan other bodies. These are all the various powers which participants exhibit after third eye awakening. Now we move on to the next power manifestation, which is levitations. That's what you're seeing on the slide now, how people levitate when their samana energy get balanced. And we do have a video for these are the videos and pictures of levitation during programs where SPH initiates participants into these powers.
It is. We also have the science of teleportation, a very, very powerful science. And it is the process by which the object is dematerialized and the essential information about its atomic structure is manifested at another point in space. And it is, as you can see, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself has actually undergone, so much of, the experiments, and he has shown the power of these various siddhis. And he has participated in very early experimentation in these sciences.
And he has demonstrated through many people also, ordinary people who has been initiated now. So that's an excellent.
Absolutely, absolutely, yes. He has shared and ensured that so many people are able to actually, manifest it similarly. Definitely, yeah. And then the next, what we see is the science of materialization. And there is, if you can, as you can see through on the slide, he has undergone several experiments.
In a scientific controlled environment to show how the materialization works. These are the slides that you're seeing now.
So there is a lot of scientific validation of this materialization, as you've seen right now. And great. That was such a powerful, so much of information about the, going beyond science and what happens. Here we come to the next and the final segment, which is about, the reestablishment of Kailasa to revive Hindu sciences, right? And here, what we wanted to share is, why is it important? Having gone through these 2 hours of the presentation, it is so important to understand the need of the hour for a Hindu state as in a sense, how to bring the indigenous knowledge to be a part of modern science to make a difference to all of humanity. And that is exactly what the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is doing through the Hindu state or the nation of Kailasa. And because he has gone through immense persecutions for the last several decades. That is part and parcel of the Hindu Holocaust that the Hindus have faced for several centuries, for more than 1,000 years. And we need to understand that Hinduism itself has the solution to all the problems that the world is facing. And indigenous knowledge is absolutely valuable. It is invaluable for the growth and the betterment and the development of humanity. And in fact, Kailasa, as the only Hindu state in the whole world today, has taken the spiritual responsibility to share these solutions to the world. The persecution on the supreme point of Hinduism is a continuation of the Hindu Holocaust. He is persecuted just because he has revived Kailasa, the only Hindu state. Let us now watch a short video that talks about what Kailasa and what the supreme point of Hinduism are bringing to the world today.
Just while the video is loading, Ma, the Hinduism has all the solution for the problem modern world is facing now. And Kailasa is taking spiritual responsibility to share with that the world. And that's the main reason SPH is being prosecuted as well. Let's see the video.
Around 5,000 years ago, at the end of Mahabharat War, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization consisted of 10,000 Hindu traditions, or sampradayas, that existed in 56 Hindu nations, 200 Hindu kingdoms, 1,700 Hindu provinces that covered more than 6 million kilometers square of Asia. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, SPH, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, this ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. Kailasa is an unbroken cultural, religious, historical, civilizational, and sovereign continuation and revival of multiple of these historical Hindu sovereign states and Hindu ecclesiastical entities. The unbroken continuity of these ancient Hindu nations through Kailasa results in the legal recognition of Kailasa as per the international customary law, particularly the doctrine of continuity. The international law, the doctrine of continuity, implies that upheavals and revolutions within a country, changes in government, territorial adjustments, measures taken during military occupation, or other internal transformations do not negate the existence of the country. Do not affect the legal personality and international obligations of the country or state. The Vienna Convention on Succession of States in respect of treaties, 1978, addresses these principles of the doctrine of continuity as it outlines international law during situation of state succession or continuation. International law recognizes a state's legal personality by recognizing its identity. This perspective extends even during the period when the given state or country is annexed or occupied by a foreign power. Even in such cases, the legal personality of the state is considered to persist, enabling its subsequent re-establishment. Historical examples dating back to the 18th century include cases like Portugal and Genoa that were re-established after the Vienna Congress of 1815. More recent examples include countries such as Poland, Ethiopia, Czechoslovakia, Albania, and Austria that were re-established after World War II. Even when a nation is deprived of its territory, the nation continues to exist. Its sovereignty and international legal personality continues to persist. The Dalai Lama, as the spiritual and temporal leader of Tibet, exemplifies this principle. In 1959, the Dalai Lama was exiled and forced to flee. Despite the challenges faced, the Dalai Lama continues to advocate for the preservation of Tibetan culture and garners worldwide support for Tibetan autonomy on the global stage. Similarly, from 1309 to 1376, the Pope of Catholicism had been in exile in Avignon. Despite this, he was recognized as the head of state as well as head of the church and given full privileges of the position after their return to Rome. Even in 1861, much of the papal territories had been lost, leaving the Pope with no sovereign territory other than the papal residence and related buildings. Yet his temporal powers were still acknowledged. He was recognized as a head of state, and later, the Lateran Treaty of 1929 formally re-established papal sovereignty over the Vatican City. The Sovereign Order of Malta further exemplifies this principle, retaining international recognition as a sovereign entity despite the permanent loss of their territory upon Napoleon's invasion in June 1798. Despite such permanent loss of territory, the sovereignty and the international legal personality of the Sovereign Order of Malta continue to persist. Much later in 1894, the order settled in Rome and acquired two properties, the Magistral Palace and the Magistral Villa that received extraterritorial status. Today, the order maintains diplomatic relations with 112 countries, issues its own diplomatic passports, currency stamps, and vehicle registration plates, and has been granted observer status in the United Nations. All these examples of state re-establishment illustrate the principle of continuity of states, as per international law, that a state's legal personality persists over time. A nation continues to exist even after a complete loss of territory. A far more striking example is of the oceanic countries, which are under the threat of their entire nation being drowned and submerged due to rising sea levels owing to global warming. In response to such existential threat of climate change, Pacific Island nations, including Tuvalu, have enacted constitutional amendments and made international declarations affirming that their nation and their sovereign rights will continue to persist, despite their entire territory being lost to the sea. This proactive stance is highlighted in the Constitution of Tuvalu Act 2023 and the Pacific Islands Forum Declaration of 2021. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, through the line of succession, is the present 203rd Emperor of the Hindu sovereign Kingdom of Surangi Samrajya. He was crowned on the 31st of December 2004 at the age of 26. Thus, by very same principles of the doctrine of continuity, through which the international legal personality of Portugal, Genoa, Poland, Ethiopia, Czechoslovakia, Albania, Austria, Vatican, Tibet, Sovereign Order of Malta, and several other nations has been recognized despite having undergone a period of exile, annexation, occupation by a foreign power, or despite loss of territory. The SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam, through well-established legal and historical facts about the Hindu sovereign state of the Surangi Samrajyam, derives all sovereign rights and powers of the royal lineage of the Surangi Samrajyam as its 203rd sovereign emperor, from his inheritance and continuation of the unbroken succession of the kingdom of Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajyam Sarvanapitha. Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajyam, through unification with 20 other sovereign Hindu states and sovereign ecclesiastical, historical entities, became part of the United States of Kailasa, which thus became a sovereign, independent juridical state, with the SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam as the sovereign. Just as how the oceanic nations like Tuvalu have safeguarded their sovereignty from the existential threat of total submersion by amending their constitution and asserting that their sovereignty will persist regardless of the loss of their territory, Kailasa, which is a sovereign continuation of 21 sovereign Hindu states and sovereign ecclesiastical historical entities, is also reviving and continuing the Kumari Kandam Hindu nations that got submerged. As per the doctrine of continuity, these facts imply that the Kailasa's statehood is recognized by international law and manifests as a natural outcome of well-established historical legal facts. Share your time, talent, and treasure. Become part of Kailasa. Sign up as an eCitizen https://kailasa.ecitizen.info.
Wonderful. This has been an extremely fruitful 2 hours. Like we shared before, time is never enough for such a vast and important topic that makes a huge difference to humanity. I take this opportunity right now at the end of the session to thank the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, firstly, for the wealth of knowledge that he is constantly bringing to the world in spite of being persecuted, in spite of facing relentless persecution. I also want to, thank all the participants here who have very patiently been listening to the entire gamut of information that has come your way. We will encourage you to actually take a look at the details that will be posted soon as part of the UN Science Summit. And we're available to answer questions. We're available to take this further with you as the days go by. I want to give my deepest gratitude to all the panelists here, Mahasannidhanam, Malina, and Matushi, for truly making this a very memorable discussion. And we hope together that we have contributed and provided ample information for everybody who is here. And above everything right now, I would love to thank the UN Science Summit organizers for this opportunity that has been given to us to bring indigenous knowledge, especially the Hindu indigenous knowledge, to the forefront of the forum, to be part of the sustainable goals that the UN has to make a difference to humanity worldwide. We continue to strive along with the UN to ensure that the world is a better place for all of us to live and a more powerful impact for everyone. Thank you, everybody, for your participation and your time. And we will see you shortly in future sessions. Nithyanandam.
Thank you.
Nithyanandam.
Join.